Hey, how you doing? Hope your day's going well wherever you're at. I'm doing pretty good here. I had my workout today was a medium-sized run, so it was 3 to 5 miles. I ended up doing about 4.5, so for 4.5. But I'm looking at maintain a low heart rate range. You go slow to be able to go faster, so it's jog a little bit until my heart rate reaches the peak. Then I stop and I got to go walk a little bit till it brings it back down. And I go back and forth, so being about 4.5 miles. And I think my heart rate, I think I'm a little fatigued because I noticed my heart rate was up a little more than what it normally is, but okay. So that's at least I was able to scale back and just do a little more walking, so no big deal. Hope your training's going well for you. So on to today's topic, which is imagination unleashed. Why imagination is vital for adults. Where does imagination come in? That is part of mind as I break it down into analytical, creative, and subconscious. Creative, imagination goes in there. So a lot of times when we think about creative, we're thinking about strictly to adults or kids, or maybe just to the artistic type. Now, it's actually can be a very vital tool for adults, very powerful tool with many benefits, and we're going to cover some of those right here. The first one is problem solving. Now, we're going to find complex challenges throughout life, whether it's personal or in business related, and by thinking creatively, using our imagination, it allows us to kind of come up with innovative solutions. Think in different ways. It's thinking outside the box. And by doing that, by using our imaginative minds, kind of thinking about it, it can open the door to maybe some perspectives or some unconventional approaches you might not have thought about before. Therefore, unlocking some solutions that weren't there. So it's thinking creative, thinking outside the box, what can come up with the different solutions. Second one, benefit is adaptability. Now, everything's always changing throughout the world. We have different changes going on. And adaptability, we can use imagination as mental flexibility. That's one way to kind of consider it. Is if we can envision a different scenario, different possibilities. And thinking about even with your health and wellness. If you're working on changes, so for example, exercise. If you're coming upon a situation where you're not going to be able to go to the gym, or maybe something happens because of the weather, think creatively, think adaptability. How can you adjust and think things around that? What can you do to adjust yourself? Same thing with problem solving. If this no longer works, what are some creative ideas you can come up with that you might not have thought about before? But by being adaptable, using imagination, it allows you to kind of meet the challenges and be adaptable. And whatever life throws at you, it makes it easier to kind of handle them. Third one is being empathetic and understanding. And it's simply being allowed to view other people's perspectives. We're probably always told often when we're a kid is walk a mile in someone else's shoes, or view it from their viewpoint, which is part of what imagination does. Is you can at least put yourself in their viewpoint, even if you've never experienced their exact situation before. There might be something from your own life you can at least partially correlate to it. You can say, okay, I experienced this, and you can figure, and you can at least use your imagination. Okay, I have an idea of what they might be experiencing. And when you're able to empathize and understand with someone else, it allows you to have kind of closer, stronger bonds, and even deepen the relationship a little bit because you're able to connect on that deeper level. Third one, I'm looking at my notes here. Fourth one there, is visualization. This one I've talked about a number of times on here. And visualization can be an incredible tool. This is used by athletes, entrepreneurs, and other successful people. You are picturing and visualizing your goals. With athletes, a lot of times they are visualizing themselves going through the routine, whether it's doing a pole vault, whether it's throwing a ball, shooting hoops, whatever it is, they can visualize themselves doing it, and they can visualize themselves doing it perfectly. Gymnastic routine. And you can carry that over to your own life. Because your mind doesn't know the difference between what is real and what's vividly imagined. So when you use visualization, you're going to use all of your senses, and you want to get a crystal clear picture, as much detail as you can put in there, of exactly what you want. What are the goals? What are the dreams you're working on? And you can visualize yourself there, and again, your mind's going to start real life thinking it's real, and you're going to start acting in a certain way. You're going to start acting towards. Let me take a shot of water here. You're going to start visualizing yourself into the situation. And this can kind of help to give you motivated as well. Because if you can see yourself, you're staying drive, you can picture what's coming up, you know what's coming up, and you're going to start taking those steps to get there, to reach your goal, and you're going to keep on going. Which leads into the next one, which is inspiration and motivation. So life can definitely be a challenge and uphill climb at times. And I'm sure you heard people, man, life is tough. And the question is, tougher than what? always kind of curious about that there. But sometimes that imagination can be our beacon of hope because it has the power. We're thinking about the different solutions. It's kind of what all we talked about before, whether it's problem solving, adaptability, empathy and understanding, visualization. We're using all those to use our imagination to think about a different scenario, a different way to do something. And it's a more positive outcome, a better way, a better hope for an ending. And therefore it kind of inspires us, motivates us to keep going. So you can conjure up, you can vision there, whatever you're looking for, a solution, a better challenge, a better living circumstance, a different job, whatever it can be, relationships. You're visualizing, you're using all problem solving, again, adaptability, using all that, and you're getting a better idea of what you want. And by picturing that, constantly visualizing it, it kind of gives you the drive to realize, okay, I can do this. That's at the end. That's what I'm shooting for. So therefore, it keeps you going. So that's just 5 ways that you can, 5 ways that you can use imagination. Realize it's a powerful tool. It's not just a relic from childhood. It's something you can use as a great tool every day and in your life. So never underestimate the power of imagination and utilize it to yourself. And if you need some help on maybe getting your imagination started, I got some trainings in my Facebook group. There'll be a link in the description with some varieties of trainings in there. You can start visualizing what it is you want to do and how you want to get there. I'll leave that in the description. So anyways, have yourself a great rest of your day. I will catch you in the next video. So take care and balancing to you.